Humble fam. How about y'all come on in and let's have us another visit here on the Humble Show. I am Grant Fletcher, being joined by my co-hosts Moonbeam Hallows and Brandon Cox, and there they are, looking the best. How we doing over there, everybody? Y'all, check this out. I don't know if you heard. Okay, this is episode 50 of the Humble Show.
That's crazy.
We've done this 50 times, plus a couple little things we put out there as well. 50 times, y'all. So, like we said last time on the last episode, we're doing a 50 comment drive. So wherever you are, stop what you're doing right now. Like the video on YouTube. Drop us a comment. If you don't know what to say, just put 50. Just put 50 in the comments, and that'll be perfect. We're just trying to get to 50 comments to celebrate the fact that we put out 50 episodes. And next week will actually be officially our 1-year anniversary episode.
You know, Grant, 50 episodes and dog episodes is like
that dog's dead.
Like 350 episodes.
That dog is worm food, baby.
Dead, okay.
That's a lot of episodes and dogs.
That's true. Well, it's 25 more than 25. And here's the thing: we've made it this far. We haven't torn each other apart yet. Jury's still out on whether or not we're going to make it officially to a year, right? You know, things could fall apart. We could have our creative differences between now and the end of this episode, and we all just go our separate ways.
Hold on.
Play that
Let me
concert
stop
on the rooftop.
How do we have creative differences if you do all the work?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Here's the thing. Y'all are always indicting yourselves, okay? I'm never the one that brings it up. It's not me.
Grant does everything. Me and Brandon show up. And we show up sometimes we don't.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes I don't. I think Brandon hadn't missed. You hadn't
missed like one, I think.
You missed the one that we both missed. But
no, I missed two. I was sick once.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Brandon was
That's
sick.
right. Yeah, when we had old Danny Flamingo on.
That's correct. Yeah, it was a good episode. That one was.
Oh yeah, you missed that.
That was a popular episode. It was a lot of fun. If you haven't checked that one out, go back and look at it. It's a good one.
He was cool. He was funny. Him.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be seeing them in the future. We'll see. I definitely need to go to a Wildcat show between now and
then. Man, I miss those guys. I want to go see a Wildcat show, and I don't even give a crap about wrestling.
Well, look, hey, we'll make it happen. We'll do a thing. Look, y'all can bring the fam or something, or just you and Greg can come in. And I got a place y'all can stay. I'm only an hour away from New Orleans where they have their shows. Yeah, so we can make it happen between now and the end of the year.
Let's do it. That's fun.
Yeah. Maybe not the next one, but one, soon.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
That'd be a lot of fun. I was just thinking here, as we were going on, because I was like, we've hit 50 episodes. I didn't really pick a topic because I wanted to just kind of like, take it in. I wanted to just kind of, relish the fact, I guess, like really enjoy the fact and take it in that we hit this many episodes. And because y'all always joke, you're like, well, Grant, you do everything, but also like it wouldn't really be that interesting of a show if it was just me sitting here talking to myself. So,
it really wouldn't be in a good episode of Cops if it wasn't for the screw ups
that's right. The crackhead. Yeah,
exactly. If it's just like one guy sitting in a cruiser driving around talking to himself,
just talk.
Wouldn't be that good of a show.
Yeah, eating leftover Chinese food.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like they think we just eat donuts, but look, we're getting some Chinese food today.
That's fine. I was just kind of thinking to myself, I was like, you know what celebrities are 50 years old that might surprise you?
Yeah. Oh, I know one.
Oh,
Gwen Stefani.
Oh, yeah. Whew.
Gwen Stefani?
Yeah.
Is Gwen Stefani really 50? I believe it. It makes sense.
Yeah. I think she's a little above 50, maybe.
Maybe, perhaps. Yeah, 54, it says. Wow.
That's crazy.
I was not aware. No, I was just looking at this list here. Eminem is 50. Did y'all know that?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, he might be 52, it says. Okay, gotcha. He's in his 50s, so he's,
Greg is a year away from 50.
I was going to say, Greg's not quite 50 yet.
You're 49, right? 48? I don't know. 75?
Are you asking him?
Listen, when you get to like 40,
you stop
between 44 and 50, all those dates just start running together.
I see.
I'm gonna be 44 next week, week after next.
What are you gonna do about it?
It's just going to be another day above ground, baby. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm not a big birthday party having person. I love a birthday party.
Sure.
Yeah. I love a birthday present. I love all that. When people are like, "Don't get me anything."
Yeah.
If they say that, they're full of crap. I don't care if you get me anything. I'm not asking for anything. Take this out. I sound stupid.
No, it's good. Look,
I'm just not. I'm not about that.
Well, Brandon had a point he was going to make about it. What were you saying?
I mean, here's the thing: if someone tells me like, "Oh, I don't want anything for my birthday," I immediately like, "Oh my god, that's a relief." I was going to think so hard about this, but I don't have to do that anymore. I take that at face value. If someone wants to be a baby and not say like, "I want a big transformer," then good.
Yeah.
Good.
Look, here's the thing. I do want something, Brandon.
Yeah.
Is it some peace and damn quiet?
That would be nice. But I would like a visit, Brandon. Yeah. Like a visit, maybe like a little lunch.
Absolutely.
A little lunch meet. A little lunch meeting.
Lunch meeting. I thought you said lunch meat. What, you just want like cold cuts?
I would like some lunch. I would like some
Black Forest ham.
olive loaf.
Yeah.
Gross. Have you guys ever had that?
It's been quite a minute, and I think there's a reason why it's been a minute. So
yeah, I don't even think it's real anymore.
I
remember seeing it when I was a kid, being like,
gone out of fashion. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the height of fashion back in the 80s to have some olive loaf rolled around a toothpick.
Man, it's funny, because you said that's kind of the same way. Like, I want to kind of maybe just hang with some folks, maybe have a few beers and eat some wings. I always like every year my wife's like, "Hey, what do you want for your birthday?" I'm like, "Wings." Always wings. So
I'm good with that.
Deal. Yeah.
But I would like a visit, and I would also like wings.
Yeah.
Some wings would be nice. Yeah. I don't know if we've ever told this story before, and it's not like I'm like an anti birthday person for me or anything like that. But so a couple years ago, when we ran the convention part of Joe Bob Briggs Drive-In Jamboree, the first day of the show was my birthday.
Yeah.
It sure was.
And I didn't tell anybody. And it wasn't like I was trying to hide it or anything like that. It was just more like, hey, we're doing this thing with, we have a job to do. There's something like more than like me going on. We have stuff to do. I just didn't want to take away from like the task at hand. Right. And it was all like in the same hotel that we were staying at. So I'm come downstairs and I'm like grabbing like some breakfast from like the breakfast counter they have up there. Which took forever, by the way, every single day for some reason. I don't know what the deal was with that place, but anyway,
yeah.
If y'all remember, but like I'm there and I get a text from Moonbeam. She's like, "Hey, where are you?" And I was like, "I'm grabbing some breakfast. Where is it?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, just come down those stairs and it's like here." Because I got in late the night before. And she was like, "Okay, cool." And then like silence, and then like 30 seconds later, I get a text that says, "Is it your effing birthday?" I was like, "Oh,
whoops."
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything. But I was. And then you all surprised me with a little like cake and a sash and a paper crown before the show started. So
something.
That was a lot of fun. I'm having some weird network issues, so sorry if the feed's going on. My internet has been very unreliable the last couple of days. I don't know what the deal is with that, but we're rolling so far. We're good here. But
you got to get
I digress.
You got to get Skynet, or what is the not Skynet? What's the one that Elon Musk does?
I don't know if I trust it yet.
I don't. No,
if it's by the same guy that made the Cybertruck, I don't really know if I trust it right now.
Hell yes, you do.
Also, I've said it once. I'll say it again.
That has his $100,000 meme wagons all recalled recently. I don't know. Yeah. I'm into that.
What else? But he's done a lot. I just look. I'm on a Elon Musk kick, and I have been for like 2 weeks or 3, going on 3 weeks.
Okay.
I'm on an Elon Musk kick.
Yeah.
I'm interested to know what the
Well,
what the
I
kick
mean,
is.
I read the book, okay,
Right. Okay.
and I enjoyed it. It was
Okay.
very enjoyable.
Right.
And I mean, I don't think he's a sweet guy or anything. I don't think he's a cool guy. I just think that I think he's done a lot for humanity. Whatever, just get Starlink. Is that what it's called? Starlink? I can't remember. I've got the memory of a goldfish.
Disagree, but okay, that's fine. But
Yeah. Hard disagree.
but still, I mean, I could see why you know people like him, and I get it. But also, I don't feel the same way about him. Just that's just me.
Well, I'm sorry you feel that way, but you're wrong. He's awesome. He's got it going on. You're missing out.
Yeah. I mean, look, he does have a lot of money. Well, for now, he's kind of blowing through it with Twitter right now, but that's a different story.
Yeah, whatever.
I think he's taught us all that like you can't get to where he is this day without looking like you smell like piss. He looks like he reeks of urine.
He
He does
probably
look
does.
rougher. Every time you see him, he does look rougher and rougher, and I'm not sure what's behind that.
I'll
It's
tell you
because-
what's behind.
it's
It's in the
because-
book. It's in his book. I'll tell you what's behind it. He doesn't sleep. He burns the candle at both ends all the time.
I don't
I
know.
heard
I
it's
think
because
he's
his
just
dad
tweeting
puts
too much.
emeralds in his pocket, and he's so weighed down by the emeralds in his pockets.
Yeah, all those emeralds. The doom scrolling doesn't count. It just stresses you out more. That's the problem. He's just doom scrolling.
I got his damn back. I got your back, Elon.
Oh man. Have you ever
He
like,
does
has
not
that
care.
ever happened?
He
Have you ever
does
thought
not
about
give
that
two
where you didn't see a celebrity for a minute and then you saw him on TV and you're like, oh my God, what happened to you?
yeah, oh my God,
I have
you're
a
1,000 years
bad
old.
one.
Like not like, oh,
True.
you like stopped, working out or whatever, but like, oh, you look like you're really stressed out and you're about to keel over kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who you talking about, Brandon?
Sinbad.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, have you
Well,
got?
Sinbad
Have you
actually
seen-
got sick though, didn't he?
He had a stroke.
That's
Oh.
what it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Dang.
Sinbad is looking worse for wear. I saw a picture the other day with a bunch of like comedians who were like around him. I think they had like a fundraiser for him,
Oh.
which is fantastic.
Mhm.
But
Oh, look at
so I think I had heard that he had a stroke, and like let me just say, I am incredibly thankful. I've had two relatives in the past, one very recently, but one of about 2 years ago who had strokes, who they were close to hospitals or already in a hospital. And they're like, hey, you're clearly having a stroke. We're going to take care of that. And they did, and they were fine.
Yeah.
And so in my mind, I which I'm very blessed for that, but in my mind, I'm like, yeah, it's 2024 and strokes. We got that. It's whatever.
Oh,
And this was a stark realization that no, we don't have it. And sometimes things don't work out. And I say that in the most solemn, respectful way possible. It was so great to see everybody rally behind Sinbad. But yes, that was a big shocker that I saw the other day.
The
This
acronym is
picture, he looks like Frankenstein.
really. Oh.
I'm gonna
It's-
say on it.
Yeah.
All right.
He don't
Now I
look
don't
good.
know.
No,
Like I
man.
feel like I need to see this, but also I'm going to be bummed out if I do. 50 comments, everybody. Just drop us a comment if you would, please.
Yeah.
Let us know how much
Yeah.
Sinbad means to you, and also
Oh,
everything else.
Look, just so everybody knows, if I had to pick Elon over Sinbad, I'd pick Sinbad 100 times.
I mean, I think most of
Yeah,
America would.
yeah.
We, that grew
Yeah,
up with the man.
but look,
Sinbad was, and I wish I could remember the name
I
of this
love the
film.
movie House Guest.
Sinbad was in a made-for-TV Western in the 90s that's actually pretty good.
He was also in
Maybe
that movie where he was a genie,
Yep.
where it was called Shazam.
Yes.
And
Yes,
no,
yes,
I'm kidding.
yes.
That's not a real movie.
No, that's that Mongolian effect. At it again.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
the guy.
It's like how everyone always thought it was the Berenstein Bears, but it was actually the
Yeah.
Berenstein Badgers the whole
Berenstein.
time.
The
Yeah,
Berenstein
yeah.
Badgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that.
Jeez,
But they were
I had
actually
no
badgers.
idea.
The
Those
the
bears.
Mongolian effect is, of course, named after, as we all know, Dennis Mongolian, who was in South Africa. He did some things people know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dennis Mongolian.
He won the Academy Award, I think.
Oh yes, for yeah, you know what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
You know what he
funny.
did. Hey, look,
He does all that great
we do
singing.
have some news and notes here that we need to talk about too for
Let's
Southern
go.
Nerds
Let's
Fest.
do it.
Do
Now
we?
we've got Sinbad out of the way.
Well, we touched on it a little bit last time. Brandon and I did about Streamily, and then Greg explained it to us a little bit better. And really, if you want to know more about it, just go to southernnerdsfest.com or check out Southern Nerds on Facebook and look for the post on Streamily. But if you can't
Just
make
call
it,
Greg on his cell phone.
or
Get him
call
to
Greg on his
explain
cell
it.
phone, you
Yeah,
all have his
call
number,
Greg.
okay? He'll tell you about it. But yeah, so just check out that information if you want to know about it. But basically, if you can't come to Southern Nerds Fest, which I encourage you to come either way, but and you want to get some merchandise signed and something that a guest might have available at the convention signed, you can go to Streamily and you can actually order it that way. You pay a little bit of postage, but I mean, still, you can actually get a hold of something signed from someone that was at the show. And Greg said actually some of our celebrity guests have actually already sold some things through Streamily for that event, so they're going to be signing that that weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, people are already jumping on it. So make sure you do get into that if you cannot make it out there and you want to. Just check out the guest list that we have there. I mean, we got some amazing, just banger of a guest list here, and we just added a new guest the other day.
No kidding.
Moonbeam is smiling. Do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, I
Okay.
will. Emma Caulfield from Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh.
She is. She played the character Anyaka, who was a vengeance demon. And you guys have seen Buffy, right?
I've seen a little bit of it. I have not seen the whole thing, but I've watched the Once More with Feeling episode. I know I've seen that.
Okay, she was in that.
And I've seen a
Yeah.
couple of like the just like little mini ones. I need to watch the whole thing all the way through, and I know I do, but I've seen enough of it to know. And I've seen Doug's, Doug is the smiling gentleman.
The hush. Yeah.
So yeah, that's really cool. So I've seen like all the people that I need to see on the show, I guess. Does that make sense?
Yeah. No,
Did
I
you
get it.
know Doug told us a little bit inside baseball? The smiles on those characters were originally supposed to be like part of the mask,
Yeah.
like not their actual teeth.
Oh,
And then they
wow.
were in the makeup. Doug and Cam,
Yeah.
Cam, rest in peace, Cam. But and they like smiled or something like that. I think like Joss Whedon was like, let me see it, and they smiled like while they were in the makeup, and Joss Whedon was like, oh, and so it was like, okay, yeah, we'll keep that. So
Yeah.
It's so good.
yeah, it does. Like those characters really are really creepy.
They really are. It's a great episode.
Yeah. It's one of those ones where like, yeah, the show is over the top and it has its own flavor to it, but there are some episodes where they really do manage to creep you out.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a lot of those episodes in Buffy. I love Buffy and Angel. Those are wonderful, wonderful shows. You've seen them, haven't you, Brandon? Or
I've seen bits and pieces like whenever I was over.
because it's
We lost
always
Brandon. We lost
freaking
Brandon here.
on.
You saw bits and
Always.
pieces. Where at now, Brandon?
Whenever I'm over at Moonbeam and Greg's place.
Because it's always
loop over
on,
there.
Grant. It's
Y'all
always
Y'all
on.
just have it on a loop at your house.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah, we have it on a loop.
Yeah.
I will say though, it is my understanding that it is that piece of media that introduced a trope that I hope dies very quickly, and that is quippy dialogue. I know that's such a broad range of things, but it's crept into every facet of media, and I'm so sick of like seeing like a superhero film and like a missile blows up a building and a real cool guy's like, that just happened. Like I'm so-
Brandon basically just said, "I'm sick of these smart
Uh-oh.
mouth children."
No,
I hate these kids.
I'm
with their
thinking of
smart
like
fat
Robert
mouths.
Downey Jr. Like, oh, that was a big bad thing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm
Brandon
so
said, "Get off my
sick.
lawn."
I'm ready. No, I'm just ready for sincerity again. I'm so tired of everything every piece of dialogue in a modern film being backhanded and that happened, like just very sarcastic. I'm things need to be sincere again. I'm ready for sincerity to come back.
Yeah.
I feel you.
I will say, a show that felt like was really bad about that, in particular was Bones. I think Bones was really bad about just like every character was the witty character,
Yeah.
And there were definitely some movies, I think, around like the mid 2010s that suffered from that. Because like the thing is, like, when every character is the witty character, then there is no witty charter.
Yeah.
Right, and that is modern films. Just like, oh, happy birthday to me, right? It's like, give me some sincerity. I'm sick of everything dripping with sarcasm and like irony. Like, give me 100% sincerity, please.
So you're not going to go see Boy Kills World?
Hell no. I don't even know what that is.
I do want to see it, actually. It is it's a movie. It's like a dystopian future movie. Bill Skarsgård, I think, plays this kid, young man whose family was killed by breakfast cereal mascots. And he can't speak, so he develops an inner monologue. And the inner monologue is based on like a voice from a video game that he likes, like an arcade game.
Yeah.
And it's H. John Benjamin is the voice. So that's Boy Kills World. Yeah. So I haven't seen it yet, but I do want to watch it.
It blew my mind because I was a big fan. I still am a big fan of the television series Home Movies.
Yeah.
But it blew my mind that not only was he Coach McGurk, but he was one of the kids too.
Yeah. He was, Jason, I think, was the kid's
Jason.
Name. Yeah. That show's worth a rewatch.
Able to do that voice.
It's pretty good. I think we're going all over the place here with our video. I'm losing y'all here. We might need to wrap this one up soon, just because of the fact that's going crazy. But I digress. But yeah, 50 comments, y'all. Wherever you are, stop what you're doing right now. Drop a comment, drop a like. Okay, we're trying to get to 50. Just put 50 if you don't know what to say. But
make sure what you say is sincere.
Yeah. So if you say 50, just say it very, like, make sure you're very, like, you do like a look, like you're very sincere.
Yeah.
And then you hit enter. And then that's when you drop your,
Or you can be that, you can be that really cool person, like, oh, you don't like it when I do this? Well, I'm gonna do that.
I feel like our comments are usually
gold.
I feel like our comments are usually pretty sincere.
Gold, those people.
Yeah. No, we do okay. We do okay with comments. We don't really have a ton of the just unnecessary stuff happen. People are usually pretty talking about, hold on. Give me a second.
They say some good shit.
Yeah. Right? I think. Substantively.
Yeah.
Whenever they comment on the show. Yeah, Substanley. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Look, I know
I
words.
forgot to mention too, Emma Caulfield also was in WandaVision as well. She was like
she sure was.
Stepford wife kind of neighbor character. Yeah.
Yes. She was.
At the end, she was like, "Just let us go," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert! I just ruined the whole show for somebody who hasn't seen it before, but that's what happens.
Oh, well, it's been out long enough.
True enough.
Just like The Sopranos.
The license
been out long enough.
That's true. You know what? I think you're legally allowed to ruin it for your brother. I'm just saying.
No, I'll tell you what. Brandon can vouch. My brother's mother was at a crawfish boil with us the other day, and I brought it up, and it's serious. It's a sickness.
It's still like a sore. Like if you start to tell him, will he like just shut down?
Yeah, he'll never speak to me again. No, I'm like he's that guy.
Yeah.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Yeah. I couldn't get him to come over. I texted him. I was like, "Hey, crawfish boy, why don't you come over?" He's like, "Pass."
He's like, "No, I'm watching The Sopranos again until I get to that last episode. Then I'm not watching it."
I asked his mom. I was like, "How many times has he watched The Sopranos?" And she's like, "He's seen it like 10 times."
Yeah,
but he hasn't watched the last episode because he just cannot. He cannot live with the fact that television show would be over.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Until you just start it over
I
again.
mean, I feel it. He's not fickle. He's not gonna be like, oh, okay, today's the day. It's not.
Yeah. He's not just going to flippantly roll out of bed one day and be like, this is it. This is
Yeah,
the time that I
today
finally
is
let
the
it
day.
in. That's his
He's
comfort
waiting
show. I mean,
for-
I get that. Do you all have a comfort show? Is it Buffy? Buffy's the comfort show, right?
Yeah, for me, I'll put on Buffy. I have a bunch of comfort movies, but yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Buffy's definitely a comfort show. Angel,
hmm Same universe. Yeah.
yeah.
Brandon, do you have a comfort show?
So I think my comfort show is just watching cooking videos on YouTube, honestly.
Yeah.
Mostly because they're edited in a way that they're not overly engaging. But at the same time, especially if it's a new video cooking a new sort of dish that I've never cooked before, I can easily absorb the techniques that one would need to do it, with it still being very comforting and easygoing.
Yeah. I like that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, honestly, it's wrestling. Like
Yeah.
like if I can't decide what to watch, I'll just put on wrestling, and it could be something
Yeah.
new or something old. Like I might just watch some random WWF pay-per-view from like 1998 or something like that, just if I feel like it. That's typically what I put on. Yeah. Or I'll find some kind of like Japanese, wrestling show or something like that.
Yeah.
One more thing I watch for comfort, and it's also on YouTube, but it is H Bomber Guy's plagiarism and YouTube. It is like, I forget how long that video is. It's like 4 hours of a guy dunking on everybody in that video with 100%, 100% righteousness.
Okay.
He is right 100% of the time for 4 hours straight. It is him calling out all of these losers on YouTube. One in particular, James Somerton, just calling them out for 4 hours, and he is 100% correct. He is 100% righteous, and he just on the ball the entire time. It's so comforting to see someone be so right for 4 hours.
That's wild. Now I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna have to carve out
Yeah.
4 hours to do it, but I will. I'll do it. I'll do it. You think I won't? I will.
I feel like
You-
that's something you can put on and ignore. You can put that on and just have it on.
Look, I got a lot of research to do for, and notes to make for Southern Nerds Fest for a couple weeks, but no, now I'm carving out 4 hours for this.
Do it.
Dude, H Bomber Guys, plagiarism, and YouTube. It is so good.
I like it. Well, cool. That sounds good. I'll check it out. Yeah. Moonbeam, you said real quick, you said you had some comfort movies. Why don't you throw one out there for
Oh
us?
yeah,
Yeah,
I got a
yeah.
pile of
No,
them.
I'm kidding.
Let's see, Thoroughly Modern Millie. I can put that on at any time.
Perfect movie.
Yeah, because it's long and it's got good music and Julie Andrews. It's perfect. I can put on Texas Chainsaw Massacre at any time. I love that movie. I've seen it 1,000 times. Let's see, Big Business, comfort movie. I can put it on anytime. Big Lebowski, comfort
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Pretty much. No, I'm not gonna say any, but a lot of Coen Brothers movies. I can just put on. A lot of Quentin Tarantino movies I can just put on at any time.
Oh, y'all, I watched Please Don't Destroy The Legend of Foggy Mountain last weekend.
Oh,
And
how
Please
was
Don't
that?
Destroy. So they are a three-man sketch comedy group. They made sketches on YouTube for a while. And then somewhere along the way, they started writing for SNL. And they do this they have this surreal style of comedy. And basically, SNL just lets them once a week, or at least they did. I don't know if they still, I'm not current on it. I just watch it on YouTube from time to time. But they let them do like a sketch in their style. So it's like, and it usually takes place in the writer's room,
Yeah.
But yeah, they made a movie. And I think I watched it on Prime or whatever, but it's pretty good. Conan O'Brien plays one of their dads in the movie. And it's just stupid, but it's just one of those like stupid fun movies. And
I might have
anyway,
heard
Big
about
Lebowski, the Big Lebowski thing reminded me because John Goodman is the narrator of the movie.
That's awesome.
But anyway, it was a lot of fun. It was a funny movie. I recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoyed it. I laughed at how dumb it was. So if you're in the mood for just some dumb fun, that's what I would go with. It's like 2 or 3 years old.
Yeah.
Well,
The Bridget Jones Diaries is another one for me.
oh, there
by
you
the
go.
way. And Love Actually.
What about The
I
Edge of
put-
Reason?
No, not that one.
Not that one. Is that the
No.
last one or the second?
I don't know. It's either the second or the third or
Yeah,
the fourth. Or
there's
the
a baby
fifth.
in there somewhere. I guess the baby's the
Yeah,
last
no.
one. No,
You have
we don't
no
mess with the
interest
baby.
in it.
Okay.
I don't know. I just no, and I'd like to bring up you guys talking about Look Who's Talking last week.
Yeah.
Did we bring that up? I guess we did. Somewhere
Yeah,
along
you
the way.
did.
Oh yeah. We
talked
talked about John Travolta. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of scenes in that movie that are just cutting edge and hilarious.
Okay.
I think you guys missed the boat
All right.
on
Look,
that one.
I'll put it back in the queue. Okay. I'll revisit it. We'll see what happens.
Kirstie
know.
Alley gets in that cab with John Travolta, and he's like turning around, he's like, breathe, and she's like screaming at him, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought that was the part where she turns into like Reagan from The Exorcist and says my breathing, but I think she says that while she's getting actually in the hospital.
Like
But
in the hospital part. Yeah.
it's funny, and then the baby, and it's all that CGI with those little sperms going to the egg and the
Oh yeah.
the
How it opens up.
baby.
Yeah, the intro, yeah.
That's true.
Playing
No other
like,
movies open like that. until
Yeah,
they did the
playing
second
like
one, I
Beach
guess.
Boys, and
Yeah.
shit's funny, man.
Well,
I enjoyed it. Thought it was great.
all right. Look,
Seen it a lot.
I'll revisit it. Like I said, we'll see. We'll see.
Her mom was
I'm not gonna watch the
was
second or third
Olympia
one though.
Dukakis.
What's that?
No, you don't have to. Her mom was Olympia Dukakis.
Okay.
Raucous Dukakis.
I'll take your word for it.
Her brother was that oh shoot. They were
Yeah.
all accountants. Her brother was played by that Travis Bickle looking character actor that I can't think of his name.
I don't know.
God. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about.
As soon as
when
I
you
see him, I'll be
rewatch
like,
it.
oh yeah, that's who it
Yeah.
was. Rest in
Yeah.
peace.
I don't
Kirstie
even know if
Alley,
he's
right?
in the first one. Yeah.
I know. Yeah, I know there was a brother character in there somewhere, but I can't remember where it was. Abe Vigoda was the grandpa,
Abe Vigoda was the grandpa. Yep.
and then Bruce Willis doing his thing as the voice of the baby. So,
Yes.
a lot of heavy hitters in the movie.
It was,
Uh,
and at the end, she's she has another baby, and it comes out talking, and it's oh shoot, what's that comedian that died 100 years ago that she had a bunch of face, like she had a daughter, they were always doing the red carpet. She was very funny. She had her talk show. Joan Rivers. I don't
Joan
know why I
Rivers?
can
Yeah.
think of her name. Yeah, Joan Rivers. And then in the second one,
I think it's.
maybe it's being voiced by Roseanne
I was gonna
Arnold.
say it's Roseanne in the second one. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not the same.
Not
I
the
was-
same. Not the same.
It'd
Not
been
the same as Joan
funnier
Rivers,
if it
that's
was
for sure.
Dot Matrix from
Spaceballs.
Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I feel like you guys need to give that one.
Give it another
watch.
shake. Give it another shake. All right, look, I will. Okay, I'll get around to it at some point.
Talking
in time.
shit about
and I'll
Look
let you
Who's
know.
Talking.
She's so mad about it.
It's got Twiggy.
She's just like been like Brandon. She's been stewing on this for like a week. It's like I can't
Oh, yeah.
sit on it. Oh.
I-
She's like muttering to herself,
an
like she
impact
lays
on
down to go
people.
to sleep, and she just can't sleep. She just
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
if
yeah,
that chick's name is Twiggy or Twig. She was in
remember.
Clueless. She was the teacher. She was Mrs. Geist in Clueless. What's her name?
Okay. Oh gosh,
Whatever.
I don't
It-
remember. You
Yeah,
want me to look
it
up?
don't matter.
I
I
can
think her
look
name's
it up.
Twig. or something.
I do have some just general movie trivia for us here. I didn't write a special round for us this week, but I had written a bunch of movie trivia this week for my regular trivia gig.
Yeah.
And excuse me, I thought I would go ahead and get into that. I'm looking through the Clueless cast list here. I forgot
Yeah,
Wallace Shawn was in that movie.
You forgot who?
I digress. Wallace Shawn.
Oh yeah, he was
Inconceivable.
the teacher.
Hey, we're gonna book Wallace Shawn for something. I'm kidding. Does he do shows? I think he does shows.
He does. I think
Mhm.
we tried to get him for Southern Nerds and it didn't work out.
Really?
I think
That's all right. That's all right. Maybe one day. Look.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and do this. I got like 10 questions here of varying degrees of difficulty. Let's see. All right, here we go. First one up here. Which The Office cast member voices disgust in Pixar's Inside Out?
Mindy Kaling.
That's correct. Mindy Kaling is the
Kaling.
answer. Kaling or Kaling? I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Number 2. A cup from which food and beverage chain can be seen in every scene of Fight Club?
Starbucks.
It is Starbucks, yeah.
Planet Starbucks.
Yeah, I guess. Is that what they were calling it by then? I don't know.
No. They were
Number
just-
3, Mission to Moscow and Citizens on Patrol are subtitles of what
Police
1980s
Academy.
Jesus. Okay. Well, that's 3 for movie. Brandon, there's still plenty here for you to catch
Sorry.
up. Okay. What is number 4? What's the name of the third and most recent installment in the Bill and Ted series?
Oh.
Came out in 2020.
Face the Music. Bill
That's
and
right.
Ted
Yeah,
Face
it is
the
Bill and
Music.
Ted Face the Music. I haven't seen it yet, but I think we're going to watch it this weekend because we spent the last few weeks introducing my daughter MJ to the Bill and Ted franchise.
It's okay.
I still like it. I think it holds up. I think it's fun.
You haven't seen it, Face the Music, though?
I have not seen Face the Music. No, you're saying Face the Music is okay.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm not expecting great things from it, but so I did
No,
show
don't.
her this morning while she was getting ready for school. I put on Bill and Ted, the animated series.
Oh, yeah.
Bill and Ted.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't tell her
Bill
what
and
it
Ted-
was as I was putting it on, and she was like, "Is this a Bill and Ted cartoon?" And I was like,
Yeah.
It is. Blew her
Nah,
mind.
those two movies are comfort movies for me, also.
Yeah, and honestly, for movies made, 2 movies made between 89 and 91, only 3 F slurs between the 2 movies. I think that's pretty good, actually, because some of them had quite a lot.
Yeah.
But no, they do still hold up. They are still, fun movies.
The second one's got a really
Yes.
good soundtrack.
Yeah, it does actually. You're right about that.
There was
Also,
there was
God
an
gave
Artie
rock and roll.
Lang movie that came out in like the mid 2000s called Beer League. I think it was. That sounds about right. I don't know. It was an
Greg
Artie
said
Lang
yes.
movie from the mid 2000s. There could not have been too many. Anyway, I saw that movie within the past 2 years. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, there's like a whole lot of F slurs in that movie.
Yeah.
Like to the point where, like, oh my god, they really hate gay people. And,
Oh, no.
oh my god.
Yeah, it's
Those are the F slurs y'all were talking about.
Yeah,
I was like, I thought
some
you
of
were
those are
talking
just or like I said, some of those movies are just like got real just loose with it,
about-
Yeah.
This one, number 5, the Godzilla enemy in Kaiju Ibira is what type of sea creature? It's like a real animal that's like giant.
Squid.
It's not a squid. Brandon, any guesses?
No.
It's a lobster. It's a lobster.
Oh, Yeah.
Number 6, the
Kaiju. I'm not
Sundance
good at
Film
those.
Festival takes place in what U.S. state?
the Sundance.
Sundance.
I don't know. Greg, you're not supposed
Colorado.
You said Colorado. It's not Colorado.
to. Arizona.
Nope, not Arizona. You're in the neighborhood.
I don't have a clue.
Sort of. Utah. It's in Utah.
I knew it was in some kind of a.
Right. It's not like it's not like all the way on the West Coast.
Mhm.
Wait, how about this one? This is another movie that holds up that I did watch recently as well. Who played femme fatale Sharon Stone in the 1994 live action adaptation of The Flintstones?
We were just talking about this the other day.
Weren't we? Did we talk about this last week? Maybe we did.
I think so.
Sharon Stone. Oh, that's the name of the.
Yeah, that's the name of the character. Who played
Was it
that
Sharon
character?
Stone?
It was not Sharon Stone.
Oh, then I don't have a clue.
It was Halle
don't know.
Berry.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
oh, she
Do-
plays like a. Okay, yeah, like
Yeah.
a secretary or something.
She's like the double agent secretary. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And so do you remember who the villain was though? No, it was Kyle MacLachlan.
Well, yeah, I thought he was the boss.
Yeah, he's the villain. Like he is
Mhm.
one of the executives, but he is like the guy that's behind the whole plot. Yeah, yeah. So
I need to give it another.
it's
another
good, man.
watch.
It's just dumb fun. It doesn't try to be anything it's not. It's just kind of
Right.
like a bigger, thing. What about this? What about number 8? Francisco Scaramanga was the name of which James Bond film's antagonist?
I don't know crap about James
You
Bond.
don't know? Oh, really?
Yeah, I
That
no,
is
me neither.
The Man with the Golden Gun,
No.
played by Christopher Lee.
Oh, okay.
The great Christopher Lee. The great late Christopher Lee. All right. Number 9, who won an Academy Award for her portrayal of Rose Lee Maxon in the 2016 version of Fences? You'll see that one?
I-
About August Vans?
I feel like you just made every bit of that
I
question
did
up.
not. It's
Yeah.
real.
I feel like
Ah.
that's I don't know. I feel like that would fall under a pretentious question. I don't know.
Or if you're like theater,
yeah,
Viola
see,
Davis, by the way.
Who?
Viola
Yeah.
Davis.
I
And
bet
the last
she
one
did.
I have here, what actor did Don Cheadle replace in the role of James Rhodes for Iron Man 2?
Oh, what's that guy's name?
What is his name? He
Oh,
was
are you
in-
asking for the actor?
Speaking of pretentious, he was in Crash. Yeah, what was the name of that actor?
No, oh God, he was
You're-
Terrence Howard.
I was going to say, you've almost got it. It is Terrence Howard, yes.
It took a minute. I had to go through Hustle and Flow. I had to sing the whole song.
He sings his own name in the song.
Yeah,
DJ
it's
Qualls.
hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Moonbeam just sweeping that one there. 5 points out of 10. By yourself, too, for a round designed for teams to play. You did pretty well, I think.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, nice. I don't know what else to say. I feel like we covered a lot. We just kind of hung out. We talked about Southern Nerds Fest. We talked about Streamily. Y'all check out the whole Streamily situation if you can't make it out to Biloxi on Memorial Day weekend. But again, I think you
Just
should. I
show
think you
up.
should come out. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. I think it's gonna be a cool time.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I'd like to see. We got to talk about this panel schedule soon. I guess. Figure out what we're doing.
yeah. I've been slack-a-lacking.
That's okay. Look, do you want me to do it? I'll do it. I'll take a look.
No, I mean it's done. It's done.
Oh,
I
it's
just got to
done.
make
You
the
have it.
graphics for them. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool. We'll talk about it after we're done here then.
Everything's done. I
Well,
just
look.
gotta. I gotta make a lot of graphics,
That's fine.
and
I'm
been slacking. Been
That's okay.
slacking,
We'll do
y'all.
we can talk about it
birthday
without the graphics, but yeah, I'm getting the signal here to wrap it up. Y'all leave that comment now. Leave the like now. We're trying to get to 50 comments. Okay, do me a favor, drop it on down there. We're gonna be having a lot of fun Southern Nerds Fest real soon, and then next week y'all come back for our 1 year anniversary episode. Tell you what, actually, if you don't know what to say for your comment, let us know what you think we should do for the 1 year anniversary episode. What should be the topic? Maybe we should see about getting a guest on, something like that. So let us know. I really would like to know what everybody thinks. But yeah, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button for us here too, and come back here next week for that 1 year episode for another really fun, really special visit here on The Humble Show. But y'all, until then, stay humble.